So in this class, we are going to discuss about the poem Sham Ek Kisan. Sham Ek Kisan. The poet Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena has compared the winter evening with a farmer. He is visualizing that if I think that a winter evening is like a farmer, he is personifying the evening of the winter as a farmer. So in this, he is using the Rupak Alankar. Rupak Alankar means the metaphor. He is using metaphor like the evening is like a farmer. What is metaphor? You know that when anything is compared with anything, something, if anything is compared with something, and it is a very similar, extremely similar to it, and you are not going to use any word like, as, या उसके जैसा उससा वैसा, you are just saying he is just a evening, he is not like a evening. A farmer is the evening, or evening is the farmer. Evening is not like a farmer, evening is itself a farmer. So then here is the rupak alankar, or the metaphor. Alankar is the figure of speech. So the chapter title is itself is the metaphor, figure of speech. So let's see how he has visualized that this winter evening could be like a farmer. आकाश का साफा बांध कर सूरज की चिलम खींचता बैठा है पहाड़. आकाश, आकाश मीन्स sky. आकाश मीन्स sky. आकाश का साफा, साफा मीन्स पगड़ी or turban. This is the pagdi, this is the turban. Okay, टर्बन और पगड़ी बांध कर, टाई करके, बांध कर मतलब टाई कर. See in this picture you can easily see that the poet has compared the mountain with the farmer. He is visualizing that a mountain is like a sitting farmer, and you know on the mountain clouds go run here and there. So on the mountains when the cloud come, it appears like somebody has tied a turban on its head. So he is visualizing that a mountain has tied a turban on its head. सूरज की चिलम खींचता. सूरज means sun. See, he is the sun. In this picture, this is the sun. तो सूरज means sun की चिलम. Chilam is a pipe. Okay, chilam is a bowl on the pipe used to smoke. As we have the cigar, as we have the cigarette, in the same way there is a chilam. It's like a tube-like structure where there is a cap and people fill here tobacco and they drink and they take the smoke inside like ऐसे चिलम चिलम खींचते हो. तो सूरज की चिलम खींचता बैठा है पहाड़. So why he is comparing sun as the chilam? Because on the chilam, on the bowl, people keep few flakes of the flame, or they keep few blocks of the coal. So you know the coal is red hot. When coal burns, it is the red hot, and slowly it extinguishes. So it appears like in the evening when the sun is setting, it is like a red hot coal, then mild red hot cold. So it appears like it is a chillum kind of thing. And if a mountain is considered as the farmer itself, then he is visualizing that a farmer is sitting by having turban on its head and smoking the chillum, and in the chillum the sun is coming inside. बैठा है पहाड़. बैठा means sitting. Sitting. पहाड़ is the, this is the mountain. बैठा है पहाड़, mountain. घुटनों पर पड़ी है नदी चादर सी. You can see in the picture that there is a river is flowing. River is flowing. Here, this river is flowing. If you compare this big mountain and A small mountain, it's like a man is sitting by folding its legs. Okay, if it is compared with the legs, then in the winter we used to have blanket on our legs. So the flowing river is appearing. As the river is flowing from the mountain, it appears that a blanket is kept on the lap or on the legs of the farmer. घुटनों पर, घुटनों means knees, पर means on, घुटनों पर means on knees. पड़ी है नदी, पड़ी है means line, it's line. नदी, river, चादर सी. Okay, like a blanket, like a blanket. पास ही दहक रही है, पास ही मीन्स नियर बाय. दहक रही है मीन्स फायरिंग, और इट इज सेट ऑन द फायर. जब कोई चीज जलती है ना, कहते हैं दहक रही है, एकदम ज्वाला दहक रही है. फ्लेम इज फायरिंग, फ्लेम इज ऑन फायर, दहक रही है. नियर बाई इट्स फायरिंग लाइक अ पलाश के जंगल की अंगीठी. A plant which is named as the palash. पलाश को टेसू भी कहते हैं, टेसू के फूल. In the during the holy season when we play the holy, the टेसू के फूल is dipped into the water and we get the red color. So टेसू के फूल is the red color. Palash plant has the red color flower. And when you see the stretch of red flowers, stretch of flower for the long distance, it appears like that there is a red fire. Red fire is coming like anything. So this palash ke jungle, jungle means forest. Palash is the plant which is also known as the flame of the forest, or its scientific name is Butea monosperma. This plant have the red flowers, and its red flower appears like there is एक अंगीठी जल रही है. Fire cell is there. Fire cell means that during winters we have this kind of structure. Here it's a grill. We kept coal blocks on it, and fire is burnt here. Then the coal becomes red hot, and we take warmth from this coal. This structure is known as the fire cell or अंगीठी. So पलाश के जंगल की अंगीठी. So the poet is comparing these red hot coal with the पलाश के फूल, with the flowers of these flowers of palash. These red hot coal blocks are like the flowers of palash. See the visualization power of the poet, that he is comparing these red hot blocks of coal with the flowers of the palash. And if you are standing on a raised platform, then you see the stretches of the palash forest, and the red flower appears like many blocks of coal is firing, and they are red hot, and the warmth is coming. So he is comparing this palash flower with the red hot blocks of the coal. अंधकार दूर पूर्व में, पलाश के जंगल की अंगीठी. जंगल means forest, and अंगीठी is your fire cell. अंधकार दूर पूर्व में, अंधकार is the darkness. अंधकार is the darkness. दूर पूर्व, in the far east. अंधकार in the far east. सिमटा बैठा है. Okay, it's sitting like a भेड़ों के गल्ले सा. Simta means when in the winters we decrease our surface area because we are shivering na. So सिमटना इसे कहते हैं. Okay, decreasing your surface area is सिमटना. अंधकार दूर पूर्व में सिमटा बैठा है भेड़ों के गल्ले सा. भेड़ means sheeps. These are the black sheeps. See, it's a twilight time. There is light in the winter evening, and darkness is there, but it is in the far east horizon. It is in the far east horizon, and it is sitting like decreasing its surface area. That okay, I am coming. I am just sitting here, and it is like भेड़ों के गल्ले सा. गल्ला गल्ले में flocks. Sheep lives in the flocks. Lives in the flocks, and they live very close together. They are not at the far distance. They are like without any separation between them. They are just close enough. And if you see the flocks of the sheep from the distance, you will see that a whole bunch, a whole flock is going like anything. And it's like a cloud. So if a the black sheep flocks has been compared with the darkness. So after this paragraph and the next paragraph, we will learn how we will write in the exam with the Sandarbh, Prasang and Vyakhya. Okay. So you can see first, you can see again, we can understand what we have understood, that आकाश का साफा बांधकर सूरज की चिलम खींचता बैठा है पहाड़. So very beautiful personification, that a mountain is sitting, okay, having turban, having this is the turban, this is the safa, this is the turban on its head of what? The clouds. And it is सूरज की चिलम खींचता, having blowpipe of the sun. It is smoking. It appears that the farmer, which is like a mountain, or the mountain which is like a flower, is smoking the chilam like in this manner. It is smoking that. Uh, it is enjoying the chilam, and this in the chilam has the sun, because on the chilam, on the bowl of the top of the chilam, we have the flakes of the red hot coal, and as the sun is setting, so it is from the yellow to red to orange, and its light is becoming dim and dim and dim. So it appears that on the chilam the sun is kept. बैठा है पहाड़ एंड द माउंटेन इज सिटिंग. एंड घुटनों पर पड़ी है नदी चादर सी. उसके नदी घुटनों पर जो है नदी जो बह रही है पहाड़ की तरह, ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे उसके घुटनों पर किसी ने चादर डाल दी है. द रिवर व्हिच इज फ्लोइंग, इट अपीयर्स दैट समबडी हैज केप्ट ब्लैंकेट ऑन द नीज ऑफ द फार्मर. पास ही दहक रही है. इन द नियर बाय इट्स द फ्लेम इज कमिंग ऑफ द पलाश के जंगल की अंगीठी, फ्रॉम द फायर सेल ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट ऑफ द Palash plant. Palash has the very beautiful red flowers. It is also known as also the tesu, or flame of the forest. That is the Beutea monosperma, the scientific name. And this Palash ke jungle ki angiti, it appears the red flowers of the Palash forest appears that somebody has kept fire cell, and the red hot coal blocks are firing like anything. And अंधकार दूर पूर्व में जो अंधेरा है, the darkness in the east horizon, it appears like it is has decreased its surface area and sitting like a flocks of the black sheep. So where the poet is comparing something with the something. So first of all, he is comparing mountain with the farmer, then the clouds, white clouds with the, see here, you can see in the picture, the mountain is like the farmer, the clouds are like the turban, okay, the river is like the blanket, okay, the sun is like the red hot coal of the chilam, and the palash ka jungle, the forest fire of the palash, and the palash is the forest of the palash has been compared with the fire cell, and the darkness, the little darkness which is still far behind, has been compared with the flocks of the black sheep. So everywhere he is using the simile. See, here is the simile, galle sa. where the sea, okay, things come, चादर सी हो गया, then it's the simile, it is the simile. और उपमा अलंकार, the figure of speech which is the simile means रूपक अलंकार means नदी को चादर सी जैसा बताया गया है। नदी चादर है नहीं बोला, यदि यही बोलते कि नदी चादर है तो मेटाफर हो जाता, सी हट जाता। भेड़ों के गल्ले सा, द फ्लॉक्स लाइक द फ्लॉक्स ऑफ द शीप, अब यहाँ सा यूज कर दिया गया, लाइक, ओके, यहाँ भी लाइक, तो जब लाइक वर्ड यूज हो जाता है तो वो सिमिली हो जाता है। एंड व्हेन अभी हम से कि अंधकार भेड़ों का गल्ला है या भेड़ों का गल्ला अंधकार है तो मेटाफर हो जाएगा। तो यहाँ पर इन्होंने सिमिली रूपक अलंकार, सॉरी, उपमा अलंकार का उपयोग किया है, ठीक है। नाउ अब हाउ टू राइट दिस, if this paragraph comes in your exam, then you should write like this, that first of all you can write the sanket, आकाश का साफा, आकाश का साफा, use the first, take the first word, take the first word or first 2 or 3 word of the first line, then keep the dot 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 dot, then write the last line, गल्ले सा, भेड़ों के गल्ले सा। Now write the संदर्भ, संदर्भ is the reference, in the reference you will write प्रस्तुत पंक्तियां हमारी पाठ्य पुस्तक बसंत भाग 2 से शाम एक किसान नामक पाठ से ली गई हैं। शाम एक किसान नामक कविता से ली गई है। अब यहाँ आप लिखोगे ना, इसको एपोस्ट्रोफी में कर दो, किसान कविता से ली गई हैं। प्रस्तुत means these represented lines or the above mentioned lines has been taken from our textbook. पाठ्य पुस्तक means textbook. बसंत भाग 2, you know the name of your textbook, बसंत भाग 2 से शाम एक किसान, तो शाम एक किसान चैप्टर से दी गई हैं। So above lines has been taken from our textbook बसंत भाग 2 from the chapter शाम एक किसान. Its poet is सर्वेश्वर दयाल सक्सेना। इसके रचयिता और क्रिएटर, इट्स क्रिएटर, रचयिता और मेकर और राइटर, इसके रचयिता और कंपोजर, हियर कंपोजर वर्ड विल बी द गुड, इट्स कंपोजर, इसके रचयिता सर्वेश्वर दयाल, और यू कैन राइट श्री सर्वेश्वर दयाल सक्सेना है। So above mentioned above lines has been taken from our textbook Basant Bhag 2 from the chapter Sham Ek Kisan. Its composer is Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena. Now you will write the prasang. Prasang means context. What is the context? प्रसंग क्या है? इसमें इन्होंने विंटर की इवनिंग को एक किसान के रूप में पर्सोनिफाई किया है और बताया है कि वो आकाश का साफा बांधा है, सूरज की चिलम खींच रहा है, उसके घुटनों के पास जो नदी है वो चादर सी है, पलाश के जंगल की अंगीठी। सो आप इसे लिखोगे कि इस कविता में कवि ने ठंड के मौसम की, ठंड के मौसम से बेटर होगा आप यूज करो शरद ऋतु, इट इज बेटर वर्ड। कवि ने शरद ऋतु, विंटर सीजन, शरद मीन्स विंटर एंड ऋतु मीन्स सीजन। इस कविता में कवि ने शरद ऋतु, विंटर सीजन के शाम, विंटर सीजन शरद ऋतु के शाम की तुलना एक किसान से की है। की शाम की तुलना एक किसान से की है। और शाम इज फेमिनाइन जेंडर ना। इन दिस, इस कविता, कविता मीन्स पोयम, कवि मीन्स द पोएट, शरद मीन्स द विंटर, ओके, एंड ऋतु मीन्स सीजन, sham means evening, tulna means comparison. So in this poem, the poet has compared the evening of winter season with a farmer. Kisan means farmer. Now you will write the Vyakhya. In the Vyakhya or explanation, you will write everything. You can add from yourself few words also, few lines also. In explanation, you are right to free, but in a time bound manner. ऐसा नहीं कि 10 मिनट का टाइम है तो 1 घंटा इसकी व्याख्या ही लिखते रहेंगे. You have to write the व्याख्या, all the things explained, okay? Then afterward write the टिप्पणी. इस टिप्पणी में आप क्या लिखोगे कि बेसिक फीचर, टिप्पणी में यानी कि रिमार्क, कोई स्पेशल फीचर आप इसका लिखो. तो आप इसमें लिख दो कि कवि ने कविता में रूपक, ऐसे लिखो, कविता में उपमा मीन्स सिमिली, रूपक मीन्स मेटाफर, और मानवीकरण, पर्सोनिफिकेशन, अलंकारों का प्रयोग किया है. पर्सोनिफिकेशन, अलंकारों, अलंकारों मीन्स फिगर ऑफ स्पीच. आप इंग्लिश में वहां पे मत लिखिएगा, ये मैं आपको समझाने के लिए बता रहा हूँ बेटा. एग्जाम में सिर्फ आप हिंदी में लिखेंगे. मानवीकरण अलंकारों का प्रयोग किया है. Any special feature if you want to mention, you can mention. See, if you write the remark, then the examiner will know that this guy has studies in depth. He knows he has the analytical power also, and you will get the full marks. If it is a 5 marks, then you will get 5 out of 5. प्रयोग किया है. If you write the संकेत, संदर्भ, प्रसंग, व्याख्या and टिप्पणी, okay. So in this manner you should write it. Then and only then you will get the good marks. Now we will move towards the next paragraph. अचानक बोला मोर. अचानक, see, it's a peacock. अचानक, suddenly. बोला मोर, peacock मतलब अचानक he made a voice. Peacock. See, when we were discussing the above paragraph, the things were very calm and peaceful. It was a very calm and peaceful evening. But suddenly, the peacock say, na, peacock made a voice, and suddenly the peacock made the voice. जैसे किसी ने आवाज दी, as किसी ने, somebody, as somebody आवाज दी, ओके, कॉल्ड, जैसे हम लोग किसी को बुलाते हैं ना, सुनते हो, जैसे वाइफ्स नहीं बुलाती अपने हस्बैंड को, जी सुनते हो, इन द सेम मैनर द पीकॉक सेज, सुनते हो, लाइक द वॉइस ऑफ द पीकॉक इज कंपेयरिंग दैट, सुनते हो, आर यू लिसनिंग. चिलम औंधी, ठीक है, द चिलम, चिलम आई टोल्ड यू, a bowl, okay, a pipe having bowl on it, and red hot coal block. So here chilam is compared with the sun. Sun is the chilam. Ondhi means palat gayi. Now the chilam is turned around. Chilam is turned around. The coal is downstairs. Means the sun set. Sunset ho gaya. Chilam ondhi means the chilam turned around, means the sun set, and धुआं उठा. धुआं is basically the fog. You know, in the winter we have the fog. धुआं उठा. In the winter evening when the night came, the slowly the fog is raised. Utha means raised. Fog raised. सूरज डूबा. Sunset. अंधेरा छा गया. अंधेरा is the darkness. And छा गया means spread like anything, spread everywhere. And the darkness spread everywhere. So the poet is saying that suddenly peacock made the voice. ऐसे बोलता है पीकॉक ना, जैसे किसी ने आवाज दी, somebody has called, अजी सुनते हो, are you listening. न चिलम ओंधी, चिलम जो है पलट गई, सनसेट हो गया, और सूरज डूब गया, अंधेरा छा गया. So again, if you are going to write, then you will write the संदर्भ, संकेत. संकेत कैसे होगा, अचानक से. संकेत कैसे होगा आपका यहाँ पे बेटा, या संकेत आप नहीं भी लिखना चाहो तो लिख सकते हो. यहाँ पे संकेत की जगह चेंज हो जाएगा आपका. आप लिखोगे यहाँ पे अचानक बोला मोर. नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ में भी सेम मैनर में हम लोग लिखेंगे, ठीक है. दूसरा पैराग्राफ क्या है, अचानक बोला मोर. अचानक बोला मोर. सडनली पीकॉक रेज्ड हिज वॉइस. अंधेरा छा गया, लाइक द अंधेरा छा गया. Suppose if this comes, then you are again going to write difference. प्रस्तुत पंक्तियां हमारी पाठ्य पुस्तक बसंत भाग 2 से शाम एक किसान नामक कविता से ली गई हैं. इसके रचयिता श्री सर्वेश्वर दयाल सक्सेना है. These lines has been taken from our textbook Basant Part 2 from the chapter Sham a Farmer, and its composer is Sarveshwar, or its poet is Sarveshwar Dayal Saxena. In the prasang, you can write this prasang also, and you can write the different prasang also. How you write? See, इस कविता में कवि ने, it will be shame. You just erase it and you will write other things according to the paragraph. इस कविता में कवि ने शरद ऋतु की शाम की, सेम थिंग, शरद ऋतु कि ढलती शाम, ढलती शाम का सजीव वर्णन किया है। See, ढलती शाम means there is a evening, but if the sun is going to set, then the darkness is coming. Then ढलती शाम means the evening is retreating. The evening is retreating. ढलती means retreating, and the night is coming. The retreating evening. And sajiv means personified, a lively. sajiv means lively. वर्णन means explain किया है. The poet has explained so lively ने retreating शाम that मोर बोल रहा है, चिलम औंधी हो गई, फॉग उठ रहा है, सूरज डूब रहा है, अंधेरा छा गया है. He has personified the things. और व्याख्या एक्सप्लेनेशन में जो आपको बताया कि आप वैसे लिखोगे, और टिप्पणी में आप फिर से लिख सकते हो कि कवि ने कविता में उपमा, रूपक, मेटाफर, मानविक अलंकारों का प्रयोग किया है. ठीक है. और आप दूसरी चीज ले सकते हो कि कवि ने सरल भाषा का प्रयोग किया है. सरल भाषा, सिंपल लैंग्वेज. कवि हैज यूज्ड द सिंपल लैंग्वेज. द पोएट हैज यूज्ड द सिंपल language. So in this way we can write the sandarbh, sanket. In this way we can write sanket, sandarbh, prasang, vyakhya and tippani to gain the good marks. You have to just make little bit changes and you will gain the good marks. So means the second paragraph says achanak bola मोर, the peacock said suddenly, made his voice suddenly. जैसे किसी ने आवाज दी हो, सुनते हो. As somebody has said, अजी सुनते हो, चिलम औंधी, सन पलट गया, सूरज डूब गया, धुआं उठा, the fog raised and spread in the environment. सूरज डूबा, sunset, and अंधेरा छा गया, and the darkness spread everywhere. So beautiful poem. So in this way we have finished the Sham Ek Kisan. Hope you people have got everything. So if you like this, then please comment that which type of alankar has been used in the poem. आप नीचे comment box में लिखिएगा कि कौन कौन से अलंकारों का इस कविता में प्रयोग किया गया है. Thank you.